Welcome, I am the Gamer Under Development, and thanks to Amplitude Studios' free weekend, I am playing Dungeons of the Endless. If you haven't checked out Endless Legend or Dungeons of the Endless, they're free to play this weekend and they're discounted as well, so if you enjoy them, you can pick up a copy. While I work my way through the first couple floors, I'm going to talk about some upcoming series for the channel, as well as a series that I'd begun recording that I'm not actually going to end up posting, and why I'm not going to end up posting it. Let's start with the positive stuff. The signups for the Endless Legend multiplayer series are almost filled. We have 5 players signed up currently. That means there's only 3 remaining slots, so if that's something you're interested in, now is the time to sign up. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the description so that if you're interested, you can go there. I began recording footage earlier this week for my new Fallout New Vegas roleplay series, The Chronicles of Dace. I'm really excited for this one. Fallout New Vegas is the game with the highest number of hours I've played in my Steam library, so I wanted to do something with it, and this idea should give me the opportunity to explore cutting and adding in visual effects and things that I haven't really done that much on my other videos yet. Once that's squared away, I'm also considering doing a series on State of Decay Year 1 Survival Edition because I feel like it meets the value criteria for games I want to feature on the channel. Originally, I paid $15 for State of Decay, and I got 60 plus hours out of it, which means even if I spend $30 on the Year 1 Survival Edition, I will still have already gotten more than $1 an hour's entertainment out of the game, which is kind of the value scale that I like to use with modern games. I'm also planning on doing a graphic update to the channel later this week that should be pretty awesome. But right now, before I really start talking about Dungeons of the Endless, I need to go into why I am not doing one of my series. I was originally going to do a new player enhancement series on Funcom's The Secret World because a couple of my friends were interested in doing that together, and that was something we were going to try. However, recently, Funcom has banned a cabal mate for simply pointing out some pretty pointed facts. I'll stick a link to the screenshot of the forum post that got him banned in the description. The reason I am not going to be posting this series to my channel anymore is because, to be honest, Funcom has begun iron fisting their players. They banned Distance for simply pointing out facts that are facts. They are real things that correlate to a real issue. Beyond that, there's also other Cabal mates who have had copyright strikes taken against their Secret World videos because they didn't have positive things to say about the game. So rather than risk that, I am going to simply say that Funcom is a game that, or a developer that I once favored because they do have a tendency to innovate in the MMO market, which is very, very stagnant most of the time. However, I cannot endorse a company that is willing to strong-arm their players and try to prevent the truth from being heard just because they don't work with their community. Amplitude, you guys are awesome. You were the opposite side of that spectrum. I love the fact that you guys work with the community. I love the fact that you give us community stretch goals for fun weekends like this. These are the things that make a good developer. So based on that, I'm not going to put Secret World on my channel. What I am going to do though is point out every dirty thing that they do like this, because as long as I don't feature their games, they can't hit me with a copyright strike. So that being said, let's take some time and really dig into Dungeons of the Endless and get some enjoyment out of this. Okay, so now I'm gonna go over some of the basics of how Dungeons of the Endless works. Essentially, every floor is made up of rooms that are hid by doors. Every time you open a door, it ends a turn. Every turn, you generate a certain number of these different resources, except for dust, which is acquired by entering rooms or killing monsters. So with production, you can build these types of things, these little modules that plug into different rooms that you power with dust. Those modules will increase the amount of those resources you build, and you can also build defensive modules that will essentially work much like a tower defense turret and shoot things that come through the rooms. And the goal is basically to reach the top floor without losing all of your heroes. Food is used to heal heroes and to level up heroes and sometimes to buy things. Science is used to unlock new types of modules to plug into stuff. And that's about the gist of it, so we're gonna keep going. So you'll see here I'm leaving her back here in this room, and the reason I'm doing that is because I don't have the power to power this room, which means anytime I open a door, enemies can spawn in this room and then come through and start running towards my crystal. If they start hitting my crystal, I lose dust. If they hit your crystal, you're kinda screwed. So by parking her right here, I make sure that no matter when I open a door, if something spawns here, she'll catch it, and it'll at least give me time to send my other hero back to help her defend the crystal. So we open that. Okay, we just found the exit. So that's the exit symbol. The goal is to grab your crystal, which slows down the hero carrying it, who can't attack or do anything except for move very, very slowly. And they have to move very, very slowly to here. Ideally, you want to be able to light up like every room on the way, because you don't take too much of the dust with you into the next, if any. So what I'm going to do now is finish opening some of these rooms, just to try to build up a little bit more on my resources so that I can put down some defensive turrets and things like that. And I'm also going to take advantage of the food I've got stored up to level up both of my characters and get both of them their first active skills. So his active skill will increase attack power and defense, and hers will give both of the heroes healing, which is good. Oops. Alright, so before I open another door, I'm going to go ahead and place another generator. As it stands, I've got one industry generator and one food generator, and we also have a science generator seemingly chugging away at something. I'm going to go ahead and throw down another industry generator because industry is really key, and if we can get ahead on industry, that'll actually carry over into the next floor, and that'll make it so that we're not struggling to build stuff the whole time we're going up. I'm actually going to open this room, the room behind. That's probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, so that was full of enemies, so we're going to run back and make them fight us here. The reason we're not fighting them down here is because if we don't fight them here, they can destroy this industry generator thing, and I don't want them to do that, because we still have these other two doors to open. I usually try to open all the doors on each floor. Sometimes that gets a little dangerous and I'll just rush a floor out, but I really don't like to do that, because basically any door that's unopened is missed opportunity to generate resources. Opening doors, though, does create more places that enemies can spawn, which can cause you to get overrun, so it's kind of a balancing act, which is nice. I enjoy games where you're kind of bouncing back and forth and trying to balance things out. Oh, okay, we got the mil-spec bracelet, which I'm going to give to her because she's holding a more vulnerable point. And then these guys are about to dogpile Max in this room, which we don't want, so we're going to run him back down here. And hopefully the two of our heroes together can make a stand against all the waves that just spawn and be okay. And if it gets a little dangerous, we can always use her heal or Max's damage increase thing, or just food to heal, but I'm going to use her heal, because that was a little scary there for a minute. It might not have seemed like Max was that low, but it really doesn't take much for you to basically lose a hero unintentionally because you just didn't want to heal for that half second, and doing that tends to screw you over, especially early on. I was playing in easy mode last night and it was just destroying me, so I read around a little bit online and it recommended to start in very easy mode, so that's what I did here. And that's why it seems like nothing's really giving us too much trouble. Believe me, on easy mode, everything kind of thrashes you, and if you're not super precise about every little detail, you pretty much die. I couldn't even unlock characters in easy mode because I couldn't survive the 3 floors that you're required to survive with those characters. Okay, so we're getting ready to move up. Ideally, I'd like to put turrets here and here in these choke points that have rooms attached to them. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be an option for us because we want to try to save 45 industry, because 45 industry means we can build 2 of these in the next floor immediately. It doesn't always work out that way because you don't always find spots to plant them, but ideally that's what we want to happen. So instead, what I'm going to do is use another sort of trick. I am going to power up this room and send my other hero into this room because mobs won't spawn in a room with the hero in it. So now the mobs can't spawn here, here, or any of the rooms that I've powered up. So the only rooms without power are these two right here, which means that once she makes the dash past this room, she's home free. And that's what we're going to go for. So I'm going to have her grab the crystal and run like heck. Go, 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 go. Run! And these guys are going to stop and beat on the crystals and things like that, or beat on those. Thankfully, she's got an ability that makes it so that when enemies hit her, she doesn't get slowed down, because most heroes get slowed down when an enemy hits them. That is fortunately not an issue for her. And now we're going to send both of them straight up to that final room. We're not looking to kill everything here, we're just looking to get out with our lives. Hopefully. I may end up having to heal her. We have enough food to do that, which is good. But I think we're going to make it out without healing. Nice. Okay. We are out. And that took 25 minutes, and we did make it out with our 45 production that we wanted, though. They have some really interesting dialogue here. One of the dialogues popped up and it said something like, I used to feel bad for the monsters because they have families. Now I just want to kill the families. Which is hilarious in a dark humor kind of way. Oh, we've got enemies in the first room, which is actually good because we want more dust. So, like we planned, we have more than enough production to put stuff down, and that's what we're gonna do. We've got that to put down, and I think for right now that's all we really want to do. Yeah. And then we're just going to keep expanding forward. Since we've got this room lit up, as long as all of our rooms are lit up, we don't need to leave somebody behind. So ideally, we want to kind of light stuff up. And some rooms are automatically powered, like this one, which is awesome, because that means we can just throw down another one of these. And now we're generating 11 production per turn, which is nice. And once these guys level up, you can have them sit here and like tinker with these, which makes them even more effective. Oh, that was really lucky. So we found our research room really early, and one of the researches is awesome. Industry Generator 2 is great, we really want to get that. So in order to get that, I think we're going to have to plant a science tower somewhere. Or a science generator somewhere. Fortunately, we just found another generator room. With an item. We got the t-shirt. Oh, and we have another mil-spec bracelet now, too. T-shirt gives defense and lowers speed. I'm going to put it on this guy because we don't want to lower the speed of the person we're planning on having carrying the crystal. That seems like a pretty bad idea. And apparently we researched the pepper spray module last floor. Alright, so this floor I'm really going to focus on trying to get through a little bit quicker. Of course, it still takes time for those doors to open. We have another one. Sure, we'll do the Industry 2. Okay, so this is the first room we've entered that we don't have the power to light up. That's fine, though. Oh, unfortunately, that's not fine. That's a room that's right on the end. That kind of sucks for us a little bit. But it's okay, because if we station her over there, mobs can't spawn there, and as long as we keep pressing out this way, we'll be okay. So that's what we're going to do. We could also go up from there, I suppose. I'm going to use his ability to try to give him a little leg up over these enemies. Little dangerous right there, but we survived okay. Gonna grab this new room, just so that we don't have enemies spawning in it, and I'll probably plant down something if I can. Fortunately, I cannot, so that's okay. Next turn we'll be able to put something down. That door opened ominously slow. These guys will just ignore your heroes and run straight past them towards like your crystal, which is kind of obnoxious, because it basically just means you have to burn them down before they get there. But as you can see, that one worked out okay. And it generated enough dust for us to light up another room, which is great. And we'll put down a food replicator because food is gonna let us level these guys up and keep them healthy, which is nice. And if I'm not mistaken, one door until we get Industry Generator 2, which you'll see this number pop up instantly, I believe, because I'm pretty sure that all the Industry Generators on the floor upgrade. Health regen plus 15 in rooms without monsters for the next 5 turns. Awesome. And our industry went up to 13 because all of our generators upgraded. I'm gonna have her check what else we can do here now. So the next module it gave us is the land module, which actually isn't that bad, but I'm not super in a hurry for it. Like if it was a food replicator too, I might be in more of a hurry because that's really useful for us right now. And now that we're not using that, the only room that we need to make sure is sort of defended is right here. And we can start sending this guy upward. I'm starting to wonder if I stayed on very easy because I remember very easy's resources being a little bit more forthcoming than this. But that's okay, I'm just going to keep pushing up Max because I think he gets the ability to tweak these sooner than she does. Plus, he's the more combat-oriented, which is fine. Ooh, see, we got one of those sneaky guys that's trying to go straight for the crystal, and we need to burn him pronto. Oh, cheesy jerk. Come on, get him, get him, get him. Don't let him kill the science crystal. Ooh, that was close. Okay. So we salvaged the science crystal and we lost... Oh, come on! We lost a food and an industry crystal. This is why I play on very easy now, because I am bad like this. Alright, I need to keep moving though, because we have places to be and people to see. Okay, that gives us 9 dust, which is nice, because we should be able to light that back up. We have lost significant industry, which is not good, but we'll have to make do. The good news is it doesn't look like the crystal needs to go anywhere down here, so hopefully it's in a very, very short vicinity here. It might even be like right here. Doesn't look like that's it. Oh no, but we met a new hero. This is Skroig, friendly. Don't worry, your ugliness isn't visible in a poorly lit dungeon. Okay, well, whatever the case, I'm always looking for new people, so we've got Skroig with us now, whose ability Last Supper will increase the attack power of all the heroes on the floor. And I'm actually going to bring her... No, I'll keep her down there for right now. And I'll just have these two guys explore the next couple rooms. Nothing going on there. We have 2 waves of enemies spawning though. And one is coming from down here, and the other is coming from up top. So we'll have to deal with both of those. It looks like they already handled their one, so we're going to send them down here to take care of this little mess. Yeah, we should be able to take that guy out before he actually reaches the crystal. Those guys are kind of obnoxious, because they actually reach your crystal and damage it and stuff. Even if you're there, they just kind of ignore your characters and go straight at it. Anything? Oh, we've got a merchant who wants to sell us stuff for science, which is actually kind of convenient. Extenders. I don't know what extenders does. I don't know what me first does. But it sounds kind of cool, so I'm going to put it on this guy and see. Aggro all monsters? Wow. Okay, so that's cool. That basically makes that guy into a tank. And what was the other one? Extenders. Doesn't look like we'll have enough science for that. That's okay. It's not a priority. Oh, come on. Where's the exit? There's the exit. Okay. So now we have the exit. The trick is, how do we light up our way to the exit? So yeah, we're going to need a little bit more money just to be able to light our way to the exit like we want to. And in actuality, we should probably build some of these right here to keep this industry node safe. And I'm going to put a pepper spray module there too. And then I'm going to send her here to keep that room safe. I'll probably send him over there to keep that room safe. And then I'll start opening more doors. Opening more doors. That was nerdy. I actually don't like that series that much anyway. Oh god, now I'm gonna get lots of hate. Okay, so that gave us enough. Oh, no, you don't get to go through and get the crystal. Stop, wherever you go. Oh, okay, so melee heroes can stop these guys. It's just the ranged heroes that can't. That's interesting. That sort of makes it so that you kind of want to have a melee hero and a ranged hero both in your group, I think. Alright, so we're one... Well, we don't really need to power that room. Not to make it out. In fact, I probably should have just not opened that door right there. But it's too late now, so we're going to have to deal with it. Whoa, they're coming hard and fast at our crystal. Fortunately, most of our turrets take care of that. Oh crap, I lost both of my heroes. Okay, so yeah, this is probably gonna end up being it. I'm not even gonna try to come back from this. As you can see, I have a lot left to learn about playing Dungeon of the Endless, but it is a fun game, it is challenging. I look forward to coming back and trying that challenge again. And yes, we were in easy that time. Okay, that makes a little more sense. At least I don't feel as bad now. Thanks for watching. Please tune in to City Skylines on Monday, and look forward to the schedule that's going to go up with the new channel branding. Subscribe if you want to be notified about any of the upcoming changes as they go through.